out in Georgia on a lease up here. This will be our first time deer hunting it, and we're trying to do a couple of things today in Georgia and Florida. So we were originally going to put out we're about 3 weeks out from bow season 2023 in Georgia. We do want to do some scouting for deer and maybe set out I don't know if we're going to put out some corn. Kind of afraid the hogs will get to it. Yeah, we do use corn. We ain't proud of it, but I'm just playing. We might put out some corn. We might make a couple mock scrapes or something, just to kind of get a bit of an inventory on something. Really just trying to do some scouting mainly. And then we're going to go back into Florida, out to what's left of the last holdout of plum deerly. We've been hunting out there for the last couple of years in this little spot in the pines, and it's really a good spot for just to put some meat in the freezer. Carson got his first deer out there last year.
Yesterday.
And I was about to say yesterday. Last year, and anyway, we're hoping to kind of do the same thing. We just usually don't have many bucks come through that area. It seems like I think I shot a little buck there one time. I know I killed a buck there one time because I ran over it in the little road outside. I was late hurrying to work one morning back before I got married. But anyway, we've killed a few does, and there's always been a group of deer, usually a bunch of does, for as long as, this is going on 30 years in that area. Me and a buddy of mine, shout out to Herbert, if he would happen to be watching this or listening, back in high school, he had some like night vision goggles. We went out there to try to see if there was any bucks. So we'd always see deer in the evenings and the mornings. We never saw any bucks. We were trying to see if there was any bucks that we could spot at night. But anyway, what I'm saying is, as long as I can remember, there's been a group of deer in that spot, and it really is a good place just to get some meat. Whenever we moved out to that place and started hunting it, Papa, we set up a deer stand, and my grandpa called it the Winn-Dixie stand. It was like going to the grocery store. It's where I killed my first deer, and I think my cousin probably got his first one out there. Anyway, most of my boys got their first ones in this area, but so there's a little bit of a place that we can still hunt, and so we're going to try to set that up today too. Material looks like, we used to have these things called friendship bracelets when I was a kid. They were like made out of the same kind of, they're different colors, and made out of the same material and pattern on them too, with that reflective thing. filming all that?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm in a bind in these vines. In the pines.
And sometimes if they're good, it'll make it way more effective. But I can do that without optimal pieces, without paper, right? So but there's a ceiling to that too.
There is.
Right. So again, we need the playmakers. That's going to open things up, and that's not far. Okay.
Must have both. That's what we're saying. You must have both.
Alright, this is the 27th, it's a Wednesday evening. I'm in a spot where Carson killed his first deer last year. We got a few does in here. No bugs on camera, but hopefully we'll at least get a doe. I had a bit of trouble getting in here. I accidentally dropped my bow hanger while I was trying to put it in the tree, so the bow hanger tonight sitting in my lap. Also, the camera arm wasn't wanting to screw in. The rope for the bow to pull it up, the paracord, wasn't let down, so I kind of had to carry it up. The ladder, it was a little bit sketchy, but it wasn't that bad. Anyways, it is like right at 6 o'clock, so we still got about an hour and a half to 2 hours of daylight. See what happens. I say that a lot. Well, I thought we were gonna get it done tonight. Seemed like it. Had a couple does come in there, and everything felt like it was coming together, and then it all fell apart. So that was tough, to say the least. I had a doe come in, and it's actually one missing its tail, which is a funny story I'm not gonna go into right now, but it's missing its tail, and we don't want to shoot that one unless we have to, just because it's unique and there's plenty of other does in the spot. So I waited a couple minutes to see if another one would come in, and after one didn't, I made up my mind I was going to shoot it, because my dad was like, well, if it's your only option, like, whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. It's just kind of a cool deer. So anyways, I was getting ready to shoot it, got the camera on it and everything, and was about to draw back whenever I noticed another deer coming in from behind. And I knew if I drew back, then that other deer would see me, so I decided to wait. And then I realized that was a bigger deer, so I made up my mind to shoot that one. Then it sees me and kind of gets spooked, and then it kind of goes around me and makes its way around to the back of the stand where it could see me, and it was stomping its feet and everything. And I was trying to shoot the first one that came in at this point, but it saw the other one being kind of spooked, and it got a little skittish as well. And so anyways, they both got spooked. One of them blew. They both saw me, and they both took off, and I tried